We are live on location today for another Grey Bruce Home Builders and Trades Association's Parade of Homes. And as part of your home, you need garage doors. And that has brought us to Peninsula Overhead Doors with Brandon. I am so excited to be here today because, my gosh, when I think you've got some doors, you don't have some, you have a lot of doors.
There's quite a few things going on, that's for sure.
And you have been in this industry for, not 1 or 2 years.
No, we've been around 33 years now.
In this location?
In this location. I myself have been in the industry, pushing 20-something years. Yeah,
That just means you're an expert in your field. That's what that means. You're an expert, yes.
Yeah,
the thing I also love too is that we were chatting and you cover such a wide span of area.
Absolutely. So from this location, we take care of everything from Tobermory to Collingwood down to Shelburne and all the way out to Godrich. All points in between.
And the choice is unlimited. When I'm sure when you first started, the choice and selection has vastly changed.
Well, back in the old days, we had about 2 colors: windows yes, windows no. That was about it. That's about as far as you got to go. And now, I want to say there's well over 3,800 different opportunities, different color styles, models, windows, you name it, it can be done.
What I also love about the selection that you see in behind us, first and foremost, that all of your products are made in Canada.
Everything here is made in Canada. We do use some U.S. suppliers for some things, but very few. Most of the stuff's either built right in Barrie or in St. George, Quebec. So it's nice and close, nice and local.
So if you are in need of an overhead garage door, you were talking about doors, so for your home, but you also do commercial, industrial, if it's a door and you need it,
everything.
You basically can supply it.
Yep, everything from a little shed door that's 5 feet wide and 6 feet tall, all the way to a door that's 30 feet wide and 30 feet tall. We can do them all.
Where should I start? Should I go to the website first, or should I come into the showroom and see you?
Both opportunities are great. The website's awesome because there's a little spot on there you can kind of help me choose, right? You can sort of go through a series of questions and see what goes on. Coming into the showroom, it's the same sort of idea, right? I like to take people aside and what's the project look like? Are we replacing a door? Are we starting with something new? Do you have some colors in mind? Do you have a bit of a scheme going on? And it can kind of help narrow things down. I've been at it long enough now that I kind of get a good feel for what people are looking for and what kind of things work with things, right? Sometimes you have a case where they can't decide between 4 different colors, and it might be an opportunity where I can go, well, hey, you know what? Your trims are this. Maybe this makes more sense. Or, you just help the guiding process, really.
Or sometimes would you bring in some chips, like some trim chips, come bring that in, hold it up to the doors, compare. So it's sort of like maybe do some research online first because you've got such an active website that have helped me choose, and then come into the showroom. And then some people really like to touch and feel. I love to see it, touch it, feel it, try it, that sort of thing.
Well, the biggest thing that we've got here is about 15 different doors on display, different styles and colors and models and that kind of thing. And we try to make sure that we've got a little bit of everything, so you get some different window choices, you get some different color options to see. The big part too is that we've got some larger hand samples. So if it's really hard to pick a color based off a little tiny chip. So if we can get you a bigger sample, then that helps out a lot too. You can put it up with your siding, right? Now you can see what it actually is going to look like, and people really get a feel for things.
Doors have come so far, and I assume it's got to be, if you're doing a traditional home, if you've got a more modern home, you're taking all that into consideration. But you have glass doors. You have doors that very simulate, are they wood, or is it like a wood simulation? It's amazing.
It's all amazing, actually, is a great word for it. So the wood look doors, it's unbelievable the processes that are out there now. Essentially, it's, for lack of a better term, some of them are even like a 3D printed thing, right? There's actual manufacturers out there that will not do a vinyl wrap, but it's kind of like a vinyl wrap. So if you want the inside of your door to have the Toronto Maple Leafs logo, you can do that.
Really? So it is like a vinyl wrap. It's like wrapping your car then,
it's
kind
a
of
thing
thing.
that can be done. It's just,
amazing.
It's insane. The things that are out there right now is just, it's unbelievable. If you can dream it, you can have it.
Because of man caves and she sheds and all of these sorts of things of what you're doing, you're really making it your own personalized
That's right.
piece.
The day of just having something that functions as a garage door, that's still a thing. You can still get a plain white basic door. That happens. But you can get a little more serious too.
Okay, so we've talked about design. We've talked about almost like I'm coming in, I need a new or I need to replace my garage door. What if I need repair or maintenance? How does that work?
Well, that generally starts as a phone call, right? Usually we'll get a phone call from a homeowner who's having some kind of challenge. The broken spring is probably
This just happened to me. That just happened to me. It's like, I can't open the garage door. I need to get out. Or it's like, you're like, when can you come?
And it usually scares people too, because when it happens, a broken spring almost sounds like a gunshot going off, right? So
Yes, it
it's
does.
really,
Yes,
it's a
it does.
panic-stricken thing. One of our sort of claims to fame around here is that we try to make sure everybody gets taken care of in a really timely fashion. We've been noted that our schedule is very fluid. We have guys, I want to say we're 13 technicians on the road. So within a few hours, we can usually get to most things.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's, we try to make sure we get to everybody as quick as we can. We're not Superman, so we can't be
you're
there
close,
in seconds,
but
but we're
you're
darn
close,
close. That's
yes.
right. We have the cape.
And I'm not putting you on the spot, but what do you think the average lifespan would be for like a spring? Is it like 10 years?
Yeah, anywhere from 10 to 15 years is pretty standard for a spring. There's a few you'll get, a good 20 years out of if the door is not used very often. They're based off of cycles. So as the more the door opens and closes, the faster it breaks.
And then I always find too, let's say you've got 2 or 3 garage doors and you use one more predominantly and you fix that one.
Yeah.
Would you recommend? I would probably just fix them all because I'm there.
As a general rule of thumb, it's a better way to go because, in the grand scheme of things, if you're going to pay for a service call once, why would you pay for it 3 times? Let's just get it done.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
And it's hard to say how old and how many uses a door has had. These days, garage door openers will actually have a cycle counter in them, so it'll tell you how many times that door is opened and closed.
Oh, fantastic.
So you can
Okay.
kind of take a good educated guess to what the lifespan is of the spring at that point. So that's very helpful.
And if you have kids, you take the lifespan down because the door's been going up and down a whole lot more.
That's very true. In this day and age, to
In
be
my
blunt,
house anyways.
yeah, well, I don't remember the last time I used the front door of my house. Right?
Yeah,
I always go
exactly.
in through the garage.
Exactly. So that's why, to me, it is such a predominant part of the home and part of, just your everyday lifestyle and why it
Absolutely.
is one of the most important decisions I think you're going to make.
Absolutely. Well, and as the kids get older too, right? They get ready to start driving and that kind of thing. There's an app for that, right? So you can have an app for your garage door opener, and you can have it set up to tell you when the door opens and closes. You can open and close it from anywhere in the world.
Isn't that fast? I think that's phenomenal. I love that.
I will give you a crazy story. So
Okay.
a few years ago, my wife and I were down in Florida, and we had a friend stopping by to check on the cats and make sure they're okay. She shows up one day, and the keypad's frozen. Won't work. She can't get in the door. Poolside, I open my phone up, open the app, open the door for her. Away she goes. She can get in. Right? Everything is good. It's amazing how far the technology has come, and it's virtually seamless.
And you help people with that as well.
Absolutely.
Okay, cool.
We aren't allowed to do the physical connections, but we can help walk people through it.
Right.
Just privacy things,
Yes,
right? Obviously.
absolutely.
So yeah, it's pretty fascinating. It's unbelievable how far it's come. They now have garage door openers with cameras in them. You can add cameras off to the side of them, battery backups, remote lights. Like it's just insane how much stuff is available for garage
You
doors
are
now.
in such a fun industry. Like,
It
this
can
is
be,
such a
yeah.
fun job.
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, it's really
I
good.
love it. Okay, so all you have left to do is come and see Brandon and your team. Like, that's all you got to do, right?
Absolutely. The team
Yeah.
here is looking forward to meeting you.
Awesome. Okay, so if you have any questions, first and foremost, let's go to the website. I love that part on the website that is, help me decide. I
Yep.
mean, that's first and foremost, help me decide, make some decisions, and then come in here with, a few thoughts, a few ideas, and probably a few questions for you and the team as well.
Absolutely, yeah. It never hurts to bring in pictures too, right? Pictures are great. We can superimpose doors on your drawing or on a picture of your house to give you an idea of what they're going to look like. So we have lots of opportunities for things. We can always make things happen for you.
I love it. All right. Come on in here to Peninsula Overhead Doors as part of the Grey Bruce Home Builders and Trades Association's Parade of Homes.